conflicts. Now, one thing about conflict that is very important for us to know is we have to embrace conflict. Okay, now let me ask this question. Show of hands, how many of you like to face conflicts? How many of you like to face conflicts? Okay, Ying Yuan, okay, very bold. So you're a person who like to face conflicts. Wei En, thank you. Okay, so far, out of this room of now we have 47 people, we have maybe 2.5 people, okay, 3 people who like to face conflicts. So most of us are actually not comfortable with dealing with conflicts. Why is that? When we have a conflict, we get very upset, right? So actually nobody is comfortable with dealing with conflicts. It is something that makes us upset, makes us sad, makes us angry. But it is actually very important that we embrace conflict. Now imagine, okay, so let's say 3 years from now, you graduate, you go to work, you are assigned to a team to work together with. And some people you can get along with, some you can't, right? But you may not get to choose who you work with, right? And let's say you have a person you cannot work with, you don't like the style, right? Yeah? Or there are some of his or her values that you just cannot agree with. Now, if you do not resolve that conflict, then a day in, day out, you have to deal with him or deal with her, right? You're not going to be happy. He or she is not going to be happy. You are not going to be able to work very effectively, right? If you carry that burden every day with you. So that is why it is important for us to embrace conflict instead of we avoid it. Yeah. Now, even at home, right? So sometimes you find that when you are at home, if sometimes that why we do this is we see people fight. We don't like it. We just go to our room and close the door, right? Yeah. But sometimes it's important for us to realize that we have to embrace conflict. We have to resolve it rather than just leave it be. Right? So this is the importance of embracing conflict. We know, especially in future, let's say when you go to work, right? When you get put into a team, there will be people from so many different backgrounds, right? Maybe this person has come from a different race, right? A different state, a different country. Yeah, because people come from so many different families, they have different upbringing. The way they think, the way they behave will be different. Right? So we cannot expect to go to a place where everyone thinks like us. And that actually is not actually a good thing. Because if we only deal with people who think the same way, we will never learn, we will never grow. So embracing conflict is about getting to know people, building the trust, yeah, reaching understanding, so that there is an agreed way that we can work together, that we can cooperate and do our work together. So that is why when you join a new team, usually there will be a time where you need to get those things out of the way first, build the trust, build the relationship, and then that team can work effectively together. So this is the importance of embracing conflict.